So we know that automation and orchestration are key elements of Amazon Web Services. They are one of the compelling reasons that we moved to the platform, many of us, to begin with. In this nugget, let's take a look at another killer automation tool called OpsWorks. Now, CloudFormation is great. With CloudFormation, we can create those stacks of resources within Amazon Web Services. But let's think about something here. A lot of the deployments that we're going to want to do inside of Amazon Web Services are going to consist of a few more components and layers between those components. Let's think about a very typical deployment of a web-based application that we want to do. First of all, we have Route 53 that's going to be handling DNS. We are most likely going to have like a load balancer that's going to distribute load between various web servers that are going to be providing a front end to the user. Then there's going to be servers providing the application itself. And then there's most likely going to be a database. And we have layers in here of programming logic to make all of this work. And obviously, we need to have the connectivity between these different layers for this web-based application. This is, in Amazon Web Service terminology, these are stacks that we create. And within these stacks, we have layers that we are going to utilize. Guess what tool is excellent at creating all of this for us? You guessed it. It's the title of this nugget. It's OpsWorks. This technology relies on a technology called Chef for automating all of the creation of this stuff. Chef takes our infrastructure, our sophisticated infrastructure for like a web-based application, and it turns it into code. This code we can use OpsWorks to run against Amazon Web Services and automate the creation of all this stuff. By the way, in Chef terminology, this code that we're going to use is called nothing other than a recipe, just like we would have in the kitchen when we're a chef and we're cooking. So, great levels of automation, including the automation of things that we would need, like on our web server, maybe we're running Apache. So it would automate the implementation of Apache. And maybe it's a PHP coded site. It would automate this as well. So inside of OpsWorks, unlike a tool like CloudFormation, we have this concept of layers. We have one or more layers, and we're going to have instances that are associated in the code with those layers. There's plenty of pre-configured layers that we can call upon for common things that we're going to do, like applications, databases, load balancing, caching capabilities. If you're interested in Chef, by the way, and want to know more about it, there is a great Chef Essentials course here at CBT Nuggets taught by our own Sean Powers. Definitely something you may want to check out. Now, while I've covered everything you would need to know at this exam level when it comes to OpsWorks, what if you're starving for more information for this in Amazon Web Services, or for that matter, any of the services that we will bring up in this course? No problem. You don't even need to be logged in to AWS to get this information. So when we're at the Amazon Web Services homepage, what you can do is hit this More and go to Support. And in the Support area, there's a link under related links down here over on this side. Notice it's right down at the bottom. It's for documentation. There's so many products, obviously, that you may want to do like a Control F in your browser, and I'll do a search on Ops in OpsWorks, and there it is. And if we go to the documentation homepage for AWS OpsWorks, notice we have a user guide, a Stacks API reference, and a Chef Automate API reference. There's a product called Chef Automate that this works beautifully with. So notice we can get easy access to this documentation, and for the user guide, they even are kind enough to provide a Kindle format. Imagine that. Amazon's creator of the Kindle, so they give us a format for that document right there on the documentation page. So keep this in mind as you're looking for even more information about certain services that may be mission critical to you at this time. In this nugget, you and I discuss the awesome product that is OpsWorks. Remember, this is another tool for automation, and it's going to work with that product called Chef in order to take those recipes and make those a reality thanks to Stacks and layers within the Opworks product to automate the creation of robust, multi-tiered applications. I hope you found this nugget informative, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.